Hi Mom, I've got your wedding ring design finished up and I'm super happy with how it looks. It should fit quite nicely on the ring itself, plus when I engrave it, I actually set it up as a path, not as a fill, which means that these are just double thick lines, whereas these are just spirals. So this is actually all the same thickness of line, and this is exactly the path that the laser will engrave on the rings for. And yeah, so that is how it is set up, and it also should be the correct scale for a ring. Plus, I can squash and squish the mountains, and they'll just be pointier or wider depending on how wide the ring is. So basically, your ring will have pointier mountains than Rich's ring because yours will be a shorter band. And therefore a pointier mountain, whereas Rich's will be expanded. So, anyway, and this little notch here will line up at the beginning with this little diamond here, kind of munching it, so it'll connect up very nicely and will look like one nice continuous horizon line. Plus that little diamond marker, let me hide it, this little diamond marker is the start and rotation indicator. It's just diamondy, and everything is diamondy instead of circly. I'm sure you noticed, and that is how I got that mountain look. So yeah, instead of circles, it's diamonds, but other than that, all of the rules are exactly the same. Plus, there's no real rule that they have to be circles, I guess. It just makes sense, being circles, whatever, but the diamonds make it look like mountains. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to reading this design. So, first things first, the word circle. So the word circle is this blue line here, and the reading order is typically bottom counterclockwise, and it can spiral inwards, but because this is a ring, we have to put our start marker, which will be here, and we'll just follow the word circle along that start and rotation marker. So that means our first word is this one. And then I put a little space between each word, so like an actual space there, and a space there, and a space there, to show the spaces between the words. Plus, I put stylistically a little line modifier. So this is a line modifier, so one of those guys coming from this letter here. I put it between those two words, and the only time I do that is when there's a space in the word. So space, 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 and space. And that, I think, also helps keep the design kind of spaced out and nice for what the words are. Plus, it looks, I think, like rivers running between the valleys of the mountains. That was my goal, anyway. So, anyway, for the rest of our messy and imperfect lives, it lines up pretty well with the regular English. And let's go ahead and read the words themselves into it, like letter by letter. So here we have our first letter, and this is a deep divot stem. So more than 180 degrees, or more than 50% of the circle, or the shape, the diamond. So we're in this top row. So you see how there's the little gap there? It is a divot out of our word circle, like this one and this one. But this is that bigger divot. So we're in this top row. And then we're going to count the lines that end on it. And there's 1, 2, 3 little lines. And I made all the line modifiers like half as thick, or just one pass from the laser, instead of the word circle itself, which is 2 passes, or double thick. So 1, 2, 3 lines on a deep divot makes it an F. And then we have a little circle on it, like a bead on a string, like right here. And that makes it in this position, which makes it an O. And then we have this shallow divot. So unlike the deep divot, this is only like a triangle, half the diamond. And it has 1, 2, 3 dots. They're just pointy dots. So that makes it an R. So F-O-R. And then here's that space. Then we have a shallow divot with no dots. That's a T. Then we have a deep divot with 1, 2 lines. So that would be an H. And then inside the H we have the E right there. The. And then we have a space, and then 1, 2, 3 dots on the R, again, just like that R, and then the same letter right there and there. An E right on the line of the word circle. And then we have the S, which is a shallow divot, just a triangle with 1, 2, 3 lines on it, and then a T with no lines, so just like that T. So rest, and then we have this word, an O inside the word circle, like that. And we have 1, 2, 3 lines on that deep divot, so that's another F, just like this F here. And then we have O inside the word circle, U with a line going out, and then an R. Oh, also, for the vowels, I did them single passes, whereas the consonants are double passes. You can kind of see that line in there. Ooh, it's doing the thing now, but you can see the actual path that I have programmed in for the laser to do. So, O-U-R. And then we have 1, 2, 3 lines on the M, so in the same column as the F because we have this column with the M and the F, except it's a circle inside the word circle, so this diamond is fully inside the line. And then we have an E on the line of the word circle, and then we have this shallow divot with 1, 2, 3 lines, so that's an S. And then we have another S, 1, 2, 3 lines, so M-E double S, S-S, and then we have this circle on the line of the word circle, so in the bottom row, and it's got 2 dots, 1, 2, so that would be a Y, space A outside the word circle, N with 1 line, a D is a deep divot, so same as the F, top row, with 3 dots, same as the R, so and, space, I, line going inwards, like that. Oh, and a U here has a line going outwards, that's that little guy there, that's why it makes this little Z thing. I, M, 1, 2, 3 lines, P, 2 lines, 1, 2 lines, E on the line of the word circle, R, 3 dots, F, 1, 2, 3 lines, E on the line, C has 4 dots, and then T is a shallow divot, so imperfect, and then L, 3 dots, just like the D, and just like the R, except it is a completed circle inside the word circle. I, line going inwards, V, shallow divot with 1 line right there, ending on it, E inside it. And then last but not least, we have this S with 1, 2, 3 lines on it. So yeah, that is that. I'm gonna do one more quick zoom in, just because I really like how mountainy and awesome it looks. And the lines will soften a little bit and have some bumps, and I think it'll look even better when the slight imperfections from the engraving get translated on to it. And I'm super excited for that finished thing. So yeah, that is your design, and I'm super excited to get it made and put on rings tomorrow. Bye!